Hello, and welcome to Everyday Champions in Business, presented by Action Coach Dane County. Action Coach is the world's #1 business coaching company, and this is your opportunity to hear the stories, the tips, and the insider information that makes business and entrepreneurship the greatest game on the planet. I'm Rob Maniaci, enrollment specialist at Action Coach Dane County, and it's my pleasure to introduce Quenisha McNeil, owner of MHS Professional Services. Welcome, Quenisha.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me, Rob.
Yeah, my pleasure. We're just off of the 4th of July weekend. How was your holiday?
It was amazing. I celebrated with my neighbors this year. We celebrated the day before July 4th with my sister and my family, and then I went to my neighbor's house and we had an absolute blast. So it was really good.
Good. Yes, as did we. Fireworks, parade, the whole deal.
Yeah,
So, are you ready to get started?
I am ready.
All right, Quenisha, how do you describe your business when people ask what you do?
First thing I tell people is that I am the one you come to get your numbers in order. So I'm an accountant. So I get businesses, individuals on the tax prep and tax planning side, but businesses, I get them in the organizing their numbers as far as bookkeeping, of course, strategically planning with them. I love to do that for businesses so that they can know what's coming up for the year or what can be done in the here and now. And so, yeah, I do a lot of working with small, or I'm trying to get out of the place of saying small businesses and just business owners because I think that we all have the mindset to grow. So, that's what I do.
Okay, so uh, tax,
Sorry. Yep. I'm,
bookkeeping, financial statements, planning,
yep.
and also for consumers as well.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
How long have you been in business, and do you have any employees helping you out?
So right now it's just me, but I've been in business since 2020 officially. I'll say 2021 was my first official year. I graduated from Madison College with my associates in accounting, and soon after that, I just went right into the field and right into my own business. And I've been doing it ever since. I did do an internship with Sword CPA, which was amazing. But after that, I just kind of been taking the reins and going and learning a lot and expanding, growing, and all of that stuff. So yeah,
Right. Congratulations for just deciding what you want to do, launching it, and off you go. That's great. Uh,
thank you.
Quenisha, what's your long-term vision for the company? What's this going to look like 3, 5, 10 years down the road?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll have employees by then. So my hope is that even in the next year or so that I'll need employees because of the demand that there is for accountants and those who are looking to get, strategic tax advice and all of that. But my goal is to be an actual business owner who has employees that's in its own space. I do currently operate out of my home, but I do want to be in a storefront somewhere and
Mhm.
be operating and doing a lot of my main goal. I will say is that I've already claimed to be Madison's best tax strategist. And so that is my goal is to be the one that anyone can come to, even if they have a CPA on board already, but they will come to me strictly for tax advantage advice, strategic tax planning.
Love it. Love the growth mindset. Going to get your own brick and mortar office somewhere, a team to help you grow. I love it. Tell
Absolutely.
us, who is your target market as things stand today? Who's the sweet spot that's driving the business?
Yeah, my sweet spot is really businesses that's been in business owners who's been out there for the first year or two. I find them to be the ones who are most aware of the need and also willing to come on board and take heed to all of the new ideas and how we can get organized and how we can, stop patterns before and habits before they get too out of whack. But those businesses, that's my sweet spot is to help new business owners who are really kind of like in their first to second
Mhm.
year. They're ready to give over their bookkeeping. They're ready to just have that stress release taken away. And yeah, just kind of be open eyed to all of what I can assist them with.
Okay. And you started to answer the next question, which is beyond the bookkeeping and the financial reports and the returns, what is the real value you deliver? What is the real problem you're solving for those business clients?
Yeah, the real problem that I am solving is making sure that as business owners that we're utilizing all of the tax law and the tax codes that we can, staying in compliance, being very proactive versus reactive. That's one of my main thing is not is helping people not to have that stress at the end of the year on and that unknown aspect of what is my tax bill going to be? What am I paying? So it's good to be on top of it quarterly, by even half in the halfway year mark. So the goal, the problem that I'm really solving is stress. Taking away the stress when it comes to numbers and taxes and all of that when it comes to business owners.
What a relief it is for those owners just to know that they have an advocate and they don't have to worry about that all the time. Um,
Absolutely.
so, as a new business owner, tell us, is there a mistake you made getting started?
Of course, there's always mistakes. I find that every year there's something that I switch up right away because one of my key goals is always having the best customer service. So I really take heed to any feedback that I get from my new clients, older clients, whichever ones. And so I think, of course, I have made mistakes, and I probably will continue to do so. But I always tell them I'm fully insured. But no, the mistakes that I make are really ones that are pretty minor, but yet and still they're ones that can also make my systems going forward move be more functional.
As a sole proprietor, I imagine it's possible if you wanted to work 7 days a week. How, Quenisha, do you maintain that ideal balance between work and your personal life?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the fun facts I shared, I did in a networking event. One of my fun facts is that I am a mother of six, and so I have to be really, really tight on my schedule. My most flexible time is during tax season, but I do pretty much try to cut out my weekends. I try to make my weekends kind of like my recuperation time I'm a woman of faith, and so I have my own times of prayer and all of that I kind of keep my own mind steady and I don't get overwhelmed and stressed. And so I just kind of take it day by day. Being a sole proprietor, we can really make our own schedule. So if there is one day that I need just to say, hey, I need to take a break, I
Mhm.
just will go in the calendarly and block out all day and hey, catch up with it the other day. I don't let it take over me. But yeah, I try to keep it an even balance that way.
Brilliant. Thank you. That's what we're looking for there. Let's see. Let's move on to the rapid fire questions, Quenisha. Give us
Okay,
your best, very short, brief answers to the following questions. Uh,
sure.
besides friends and family, who is someone you really admire?
Besides friends and family, ooh, rapid fire. Oh boy, you know, I really admire. It's a lot of them. I admire some great men and women of faith. I will say that. I admire my both my pastors at church. They are both ones that give me great wisdom, and also knowledge, and they're ones that I can take my problems to and get advice. So those are two people I admire.
Excellent. What would you say is your key to success?
My key to success is never giving up and always having a positive outlook on things. Sometimes things don't look the greatest, but hey, we just got to kind of keep it pushing and just try to pull out all the positives that we can get till we can get to that next goal that we're trying to achieve. So just staying positive and looking at the outcome, seeing the outcome.
What's a must-read book?
The Bible.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. Way to go. What advice do you have for a new business owner?
Ask for help, connect with your community, find yourself a networking group that you can really spit ideas at to get advice, and try not to recreate the wheel. We need to customize it to fit ourselves and our values, but do make sure that you reach out for help when you need it.
Where can we find you online, Quenisha?
Online, I am on MHS. My website is mhsprofessionalservices.com. Email is mhspservices@gmail.com. And then on Facebook, I'm on Facebook on there. I also am on LinkedIn. My name is Quenisha McNeil on there. And yeah, you can Google me to check out the reviews that I have on there. And so those are the two main ways: my website, email, and Facebook.
All right, thank you. Two more questions and we're finished.
Sure.
Is there an offer or a call to action or any kind of promotional announcement you'd like to put out there?
What I am putting out there basically is that I find that when people come to me for tax prep, they actually needed bookkeeping and then they actually needed tax planning. So, what I'm offering out there to business owners is basically to set up some quarterly plannings to do all in one. That way, you're giving over your bookkeeping, you're also getting tax planning, and you're also getting tax preparation all built into a whole year as
Mhm.
far as pricing and packaging because I try, although I try to break down my packages, I can't split my mind as bad as I try to say I'm only going to do bookkeeping. I also end up doing tax planning and
Mhm.
encouraging them to do tax prep with me. So I'm basically offering to offer business owners all of this in one at a very, very great rate.
Okay, and does this start with some sort of consultation?
It starts with a consultation, yeah, based on their need, based on where they are, based on, their company and all of those good things.
All right, thanks. And then
Yep.
the last question, Kanisha, here all topics are wide open. It doesn't necessarily need to be accounting or business, but it can be if you want. What is most inspiring to you these days?
Most inspiring to me these days is, for it doesn't have to be business, you said?
Nope.
Okay. The
Anything,
most
anything you want.
inspiring thing, okay, the most inspiring thing is that every day we as individuals wake up to put out something that we want to receive in this world. And so I think it's inspiring to wake up and want to go out and do good, to see people, to see how we can be a blessing to someone, to see if we can give words of encouragement to someone, and just let that be a ripple effect. Because I think that once we kind of, put someone in a place of joy by giving them a compliment, they may just as very well go on and do the same thing. So that's what's inspired me. That's
Well
inspiring me
said.
these days.
Well said. I agree. Thank you for sharing that, Quenisha, and thank you for being a guest on Everyday Champions in Business. Nice job. Uh,
Absolutely.
as a thank you for sharing your story, we are going to send you an autographed copy of Joe Theismann's book, How to Be a Champion Every Day. So be on
Okay.
the lookout for that. And then also, if you're watching, be sure to visit Quenisha's website, which is you can see below, and schedule a consultation. Oh, looks like I froze up. I hope you can still hear me.
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay. And then, yeah, finally, yeah, thanks for joining us. If you know someone who would make a great guest on Everyday Champions in Business, please direct them to our website. We'd love to interview another business owner. So thank you, Quenisha. We really
Thank
appreciate
you.
your time today. Have a great day.
You too. You too.